Ladies and gents, welcome. My name is Wasmatic, welcome to my channel. We're going to do some prison time. So welcome to... Whoops, wrong button. Welcome to my prison. We have the torture racks here, and various places for the prisoners to sleep. And here, we have my prisoners, even. Look at them. You can see I've got space for plenty of different prisoners. So we're going to talk about prisons, why you really need to use them, and how much they can help accelerate your progression in the game, and help you min-max your blood levels. Now, prisons are unlocked. They are built, and they come under castle and dominance. And you can see the prison cell, and it only takes 12 iron ingots to build, which once you get to the point where you're gathering iron from the mine, isn't too difficult. To unlock the schematic to build the prisons, all you need to do is kill Vincent the Frostbringer, and he's a fairly early stage boss fight. Pretty easy to kill. So you kill Vincent the Frostbringer, and you have 12 iron ingots per prison. That's how you do it. That's how you unlock them and build them. But first and foremost, we're going to look at what do you need to have to be able to have a prison, run it, operate it, and maintain your prisoners. So, first and foremost, you will need the vampire power, which you get very early on in the game, called Dominating Presence, which gives you the ability to seduce minions, take a normal NPC in the game, and drag them to become your modern slaves, or minions, or familiars, whatever you want to call them. So you need that. I would also say that an optional but ideal to have is Blood Hunger, which allows you to instantly recognize the blood type and blood quality of a nearby unit. So if I pop that, I will be able to see what blood type anything is. Now, there are some wolves around here, so let's have a look, see if I can see them. There, so you can see 4%, 6%. So that's what that ability gives you. You don't need to have that. It just makes life a lot easier when you're trying to get the right blood type from your prisoners. And then, finally, what you really need to have is fish. You need fish. You can have rats, but you need fish. And you can see here that we have various types of food for the prisoners. You have a rat, you have, this is a fat goby, you have a rainbow trout, and you have a sagefish. Now, you can see here, for the prisoner, they have a misery score, and when you drain blood from them, which is what the point of the prison is, you can see this is a brute at 87%. So if I want to drain blood from him, you need a glass bottle. There. So I can come over to this chap and say, okay, I want to take your 87% blood, so I'm going to drain the blood, and you'll see here the misery will go up. Pop! He's now at 31%. So his health's dropped because I've drained some blood, but his misery's gone up. Now I can feed him with a fat goby. A rat will give him 20% to 30% health. A fat goby will give him 100% health, so it'll put his health right up there. The rainbow trout, 5% to 10%. Now here's the important thing. This is the sagefish. This is why, early on in the game, if you get sagefish, don't deconstruct them. Keep your sagefish because you really want to get these stockpiled so you can maintain your prisoners. So you can see here, for example, I have this as a rogue, and he is at 95%. So I can keep draining blood from him as long as I keep his misery. When that misery hits 100%, they just die. They suicide, or they just die of excess misery. I don't know. I have one rainbow trout, so I can take that and feed this to this guy, and it will take a minute to feed him. It won't bring his misery score down, so when that's finished, I'll only have an increase of 5% to 10%. Now when you drain blood, that can take between 30% and 60% health. So if I drain his blood, when, let's say he only gets to there, if it goes for 60%, I could kill him. I really don't want to, because brute is a blood type that I use quite a lot. When you've drained the blood, you get this blood type here, and this is where it's really important. You've got various different blood types from different prisoners. So you can see here I have a warrior at 68%, that's the lowest I've got at the moment. I have a rogue at 95%, and I have a brute at 87%. Now for me, playing the builds that I play, the brute is the one that I use the most, so I really want to keep this guy alive. What I haven't got yet is a scholar. So I really need to get a high percentage from a scholar. So I'm just going to pop this. You'll see at the moment I'm on 99% because I was very lucky and I grabbed, I think it was a warrior, a brute at 99%, just purely by coincidence when I was fighting in the silver mine the other day. So that's at 99%. So I'm going to need to replace this soon because it's running low. So 68%. If I right click on that now, he'll take it. This will fill my blood pool and it will change the blood type. So I'm now a warrior at 68%. So as you can see, the prison's really important. I've got one here for a scholar, one here for, I need some prisoners. And I've built this as a dedicated prison. So my base is down here, but I've built this dedicated prison up here because at the moment I'm pushing into the Cursed Forest and the Silverlight Hills. Basically, all you want to do is you go and seduce. So you go into this mode and you seduce. So, I tend to run this blood hunger. I will jump on my horse. I'll show you. I'll go and find somebody and we'll show you how I do it. Okay, so you can see I've isolated this guy. I can see his blood type. It's a brute. I think a brute. Yeah, a brute at 58%. Now, there's a chance that I might kill him. So I'm going to try dominating presence. You just press R, fire it at him, and try and seduce him. He's now seduced. He won't attack me. Now, the good thing about this is I can actually jump on a horse and he will follow me and he will keep up with me. So I'm going to try now to run this guy back to the prison. So we managed to make it back to my little prison here. Just a tiny little box. He's still with us. Just a word of warning. If the guy is following on your horse and you get shot at and they get hit, there is a risk that they will die. Now, he's only a 58% brute, so I won't be keeping him for the purposes of the demonstration. So this guy's still seduced. I'm still... so I'm going to, let's say, this prison cell here. I just press F on the prison, click in prison, and there you go. Now, he's going to need feeding to get his health back up to 100%, but then you have, as long as you've got glass bottles, you then have free blood. And obviously what you can do is then carry these bottles around. So whenever you get into a certain fight situation, you want to, rather than go hunting for a really good blood type to min-max your blood types and blood percentages, the prison will do that for you. And that's it. Super simple, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it's been useful. Always use prisons and definitely use servants as well, but I'll do another video about that. They really help accelerate your progression through the game. So that's prisons. We've done our prison time. It's time for me to say goodbye. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.